doing well. We're really missing you, and we hope to see you soon. So today we're going to talk about rocks and the rocks, different kinds of rocks found on the earth. And we know that everything on the earth is classified at its largest category as air, land, or water. And we know that the large bodies of water are oceans and the large bodies of land are continents, and that the Earth's surface, the part that we stand on and that we live on, is called the crust, and it's the outer edge, kind of like the pie crust. And on that crust, we have mountains and volcanoes, all the things, all the landforms, but underneath the crust is it's very, very, very hot, and it's rock that's so hot that is liquid. And when we are thinking of volcanoes, we always think of lava coming out because that's the exciting part. But underneath and inside, it's called magma. Melted rock is called magma, and then it's called lava when it reaches the surface and comes out. And the first main type of rock is called igneous rock, and that's like the purest rock that comes straight from the magma coming out, becoming lava, and then according to kind of what's already on the earth is what it's going to look like when it cools. And when it comes out, it spreads really far, like kilometers and miles, such force. It spreads way out. And then according to what's already there on the earth, the minerals and just even different kinds of dirt that's there, when it cools, it's going to become different kinds of rocks. And so I have some for you. And this one is obsidian, and this is one that's pretty easy to recognize. And it's really dark and shiny, and it's kind of sharp. And this was actually used as like the first rock, like the first people on Earth used this to cut other things. So this is like the closest to lava when it cools. And then this is called pumice. And some of us were able to try this and see if it would float. And when it does, it's the only rock that floats. And your moms might have seen this at like the nail salon. They use this to get dead skin off your feet sometimes. But this happens when it's very airy. It's called like rock froth. So when there was lots of air bubbling up and in the magma and coming out of the lava, it becomes light. It feels very light. And this is granite, and I personally have seen this in countertops and bathrooms. Like when you're redoing your bathroom, it's always like, oh, should we get marble or granite? It's very strong and it's stain resistant. And then it comes in big sheets, and so this is a really good thing that you might have. A lot of you have been like, oh, I think I have that in my kitchen for your countertops. But you'll notice sometimes it comes in pink and black. This one is like white and black. It's got all of these sparkles in it. And these are igneous rocks. And then the next kind of rock we have is called metamorphic rock. And that is rock that's changed with pressure over time. It's a temperature over time. This is not like, oh, it was a really hot day. It was so hot. Now the rock's going to change. Or you might have run over it with your car. Your mom and dad might have run over a rock with your car. It's not going to change that. It's like over millions and millions of years, over a long period of time, it would change. And some of those are marble, which also is made, when polished, is made into bathroom counters, or sometimes like pieces of art are made of marble. It's very strong and very beautiful. You'll know it's white. I found this on a walk outside, and this is called gneiss. And I also found this outside. So these are pretty common, and you can recognize this one because it's white and gray striped. And then this is called schist. And this one is called garnet schist. It has you can't really see, but it has these little gemstones of red inside. And metamorphic rock has been changed with pressure and temperature. And then the last one is sedimentary rock, and this is like rock that's made of different layers of plants, animals, other rock. Um, this one is sandstone. It's usually a pretty stripy. It's got stripes and is gritty. And this one is shale, and this one has layers. And this one will actually like flake off into different layers. And this one is called conglomerate, and this is actually just like different pebbles and stones that have just melted kind of together to make another rock. So I have included in your packet a sheet of paper, and I've included the examples for you. And then your job is to color them according to what you remember. You can look them up online. We have experienced this a little bit in the classroom before we kind of took a break from each other. But here it is, and then your job is to decide if it's an igneous rock, a sedimentary rock, or metamorphic rock. And you're going to write your three choices in here. I also have a really great brain pop video for you. Um, one is on Brain Pop Junior, and the other one is on Brain Pop. One is on just the rocks and minerals, and the other one is called the rock cycle, and it kind of talks more about how these rocks kind of can all change into how igneous rock and the other kinds of rocks can form metamorphic, and how that all works. So after you watch the video, you can do this, and then while you're out walking, you can, hopefully you're getting outside some, try to see if you can find 10 different kinds of rocks. We have this in the classroom, and these are just some rocks that people have brought in that they found from home, or a special rock, or even outside. So start your own rock collection and see if you can find 10 different kinds of rocks. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. We'll see you soon.